Hey guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. Let's talk about the Egg Hunt 2019 and the future of the Egg Hunt here in Roblox, so check this video out. Hey guys, so we are about a week after the Egg Hunt started. It was about last Wednesday when these videos and all these games started basically being released a day early, and most of us at this point have gone through and we've gotten a lot of our eggs. There was some pros and some cons. I had some games that I really appreciated. It was kind of crazy. They had 58 eggs. I think that's the most that they've ever had for an Egg Hunt in the past. 58, that was definitely a lot of eggs. Okay, so my thoughts on it. I started playing Roblox in 2016, so the egg hunts that I got to experience were the 2017 egg hunt, the 2018 egg hunt, and this is my third, the 2019 egg hunt. So they have existed, they had them in 2008, like as far back as 2008, and they've been different sort of things throughout the years, as the whole platform has been a totally different thing as well. So there were eggs in the past that were scattered across a bunch of different games. So this was, even when they started talking about it earlier, when they were talking about how they were going to line it up and have the whole hub thing, everyone was saying, oh, this is Dev Hunt. This is 2015 all over again. But right now, this egg hunt, I didn't like it as much as 2017 and 2018, honestly. So the worlds that they made, the big, huge maps where you're teleporting, or you could actually just go to different lands and different areas for the 2017 and 2018, those ones were just, they were really great. The missions weren't too difficult, and you know, if you found the right NPC, find whatever egg it was, or you found the right location or the right people, you know, some of them were pretty challenging, but they were a lot more fun, I thought, to do. Now, don't get me wrong, there were some challenges and there were some eggs here this year that I thought were very fun as well. There was the one in Speedrun I really enjoyed. I enjoy that game. I enjoy Speedrun. Now, the one in Bee Swarm Simulator, of course, that was a good one. I enjoy Bee Swarm Simulator. That's a game that I play quite often. So there's other ones that were in games that I usually don't play, like the Prima Ballerina one. I've never played Dance Your Blocks Off. I had no idea what to do, and it's really difficult because a lot of people are going in there and they have to get first place in it. So I've seen a lot of comments from people who were really, you know, dissatisfied with that one. But of course, there's people who play that game that were super happy with it. And I bet there's people who had to come and play the speedrun one that had a hard time and they were not happy with it because they don't play that game, and vice versa with a lot of the different games. I know a lot of people had some challenging times with the drone one, and I personally ended up spending a lot of time in the backpacking one and also in the labyrinth. Man, that labyrinth was crazy. Fortunately, they've added signs and they've made that one much better, but that one, you know, was a little bit frustrating for me, so I didn't enjoy getting those ones as much. Some of them were just a little bit too easy to get, and then some of them, you know, it seemed like they were just too hard. I did actually, something I really enjoyed though, the custom map that they made. They made this huge, like, custom map here, and I mean, there was a lot of pink. Don't get me wrong, there's probably could have used like some other colors, you know, on top of all the pink. But other than that, I really enjoyed those little missions where you got to use like Captain Marvel's his shield, and you can like use that to cut all the things and then make your way across this obby. The obbies weren't too hard. I think they could probably, they were about half as long as I would have liked for them to be. They were really easy is what I'm saying, but they were really cool, and I thought they were really clever how they kind of used a special, you know, item from Iron Man or Captain Marvel, or from, you know, Captain America, and you use those as a part of the mission to advance forward in the obbies. So I definitely thought that was great, and some people found all the other ones pretty challenging, like the telekinesis egg and all the different puzzles that you had to get in order to get further up, and some people also didn't like that you had to get a certain number of eggs to get access to those different levels. I really actually liked those puzzles. The second one was really challenging and a little bit frustrating because that lava was going up a little bit too fast for my opinion, and also the whole telekinesis power wasn't always working perfectly, and I know a lot of people were also on mobile and Xbox, and the fact that this whole egg hunt existed across so many different games made it so that some people almost couldn't do that because some people are just on mobile and some people are just on Xbox. So, you know, rip them if they wanted to get certain eggs, or if they wanted to get a certain count of eggs to be able to get on to the later points and the other puzzles and things that they do, you know, in the main area of the game. And it was kind of cool, the whole Infinity Gauntlet thing, that you got the, you had to get the 4 eggs for like Thor and Captain Marvel, Captain America, and all those guys, Iron Man. But after you got those, you just got awarded the Infinity Gauntlet. You know, I thought it was going to be, I was hoping there'd be just something a little bit like more special, challenging, just a little bit extra that you had to do in order to advance and do that. Like last year in the egg hunt, there was that last little part that was part of the Ready Player One, and that was kind of crazy. You know, it took a lot to get those wings, and it took a lot for Roku to be the one person who got the Dominus Venari. So, you know, congratulations to Roku on that. That was super cool. But that's what's gonna lead me to say that 2018 was my favorite. Now, there was some frustration with some of those puzzles. Some of them were crazy, especially the fact that it was integrated with Ready Player One. But for me, I thought Ready Player One, some people say it was the worst event in Roblox. I think it was the best event, honestly. It could have gone a little bit smoother if, you know, like trains in Jailbreak weren't like throwing people across the map. It was definitely a big challenge to do that. But the fact that they put together such an amazing egg hunt and then integrated it, and then there was all these super cool puzzles, like when you had to look at the numbers on all of the in the Wonderland, and you had to look at the numbers on the cards and then use that and convert it to binary for the carrots so that you could get just one of those little cubes, so that you could use all the different cubes and put them in a certain order to open this door to get an egg to make yourself over to this coffee shop where you have to figure out the secret password to go in there, and then you do like this super insane obby, and at the end of that you have to answer this quiz, which is extremely unforgiving. Like if you miss one of the answers, you have to start all over and you have to go all the way back to the beginning, well, the beginning of the obby part. But it was a very difficult obby, but it was so well thought out and so well produced by such a great team like the Fifth Team. Super shout out to them. I know, like, geez, like PD, Bill Thomas, Beism, Algae, man, I wish I could just remember everybody that was on the team, but they did such an amazing job last year. But if we think about this, we know that Roblox is going to take these away. So now I want to start talking about the future of Egg Hunt. They said that there's going to be no more seasonal events. So what does that mean? I think what it comes down to is these events are expensive for Roblox. They have to spend a lot of money, a lot of resources in order to build these things, to think of all the puzzles in order to do that stuff. One thing that's cool though, I mean, Ready Player One, I think that was financed by the movie company who did the Ready Player One. So I think that those kind of events could still exist. Now, unless a company is going to finance something like that, Egg Hunt next year, I think, is going to be up to the community of devs. Now, they're already working together pretty awesome. Like, they're over here and they've got these games that they're already doing here. They've got this egg hunt thing. Some of these games have egg hunts that have nothing to do with the regular egg hunt. For instance, we've got Bubblegum Simulator. They've got an egg hunt. You go in there and you collect 10 eggs, and then you get something really cool, some valuable stuff that you would want is inside of the game. Same thing with Meep City. Meep City just did their own little thing where they've got an egg hunt. They've got eggs hiding throughout there, and you get stuff in the game. So these are sort of like the live ops things. And I think if we can get enough developers, we're going to create a group. We're going to try to get as many talented developers on there, and maybe we can set up a release and something can happen. We can put together across different games. Hey, go over these games. You can get these missions. You can get some cool stuff in the games, and then you get some badges. And then maybe we can find a way to convince Roblox to let us I don't know, make our own renders of eggs. Like, what if people made their own egg designs and just said, here is the full render, here's the mesh, here's everything, you know, it's all built. Just put this on the catalog. Like, no work for Roblox whatsoever, and it could just show that they are encouraging. So do me a favor, guys, can we get a hashtag keep egg hunt alive? Just put that there in the comments. Put it on Twitter, share this video. Let's try to keep the egg hunt alive, guys. Okay, thank you so much. If this is your first time here, we'd love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the way out. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.